The secret behind fairness. A lot of bros want to become fair. How do you get fair skin? In today's video, I'm giving you 8 fashion and grooming tips for the slightly darker bro for the Indian skin tone. But before we get to the actual tips and tricks, we've got to talk about imperialism. Africa, South America, and obviously the Asia-Pacific region has been a victim of imperialism. The imperialistic age was when European countries decided that, you know what, our countries are not enough, let's take over the rest of the world. So they ended up conquering other parts of the world, and that's where this whole fair skin is better than dark skin mentality was first born. And unfortunately for us, we've grown up in an age with stupid Fair and Lovely ads where they tell you things like, oh, you need to be fair to get a better job. You're dark, you'll never find love. Unfortunately, all of us have grown up watching those ads. Hell, even our parents have grown up watching those ads. Our parents are influenced by imperialism today. When those European countries took over the rest of the world, they kind of convinced us that white skin is superior, white skin is better. And that thought process has unfortunately stayed in all those Asian, African and South American countries till today. So keep in mind, the secret behind fairness lies in imperialism. Your skin color is genetic, and remember, you shouldn't try to change it, but instead you should try making it the best version of itself. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to give you my top 8 tips, starting with tip number 1. Tip number 1, do not chase skin whitening and don't use skin whitening creams. They harm your face in the long term. They contain hydroquinone, mercury, carcinogens, steroids, countless other harmful substances that will spoil the quality of your skin. So how do you really achieve that glow? We have 2 situations. The first is if you have dry skin. If you've got dry skin, then every time you wash your face, after you've completely washed off all the soap, dry your face with a towel and then go on to apply a mild moisturizer. A moisturizer will be your best friend if you've got dry skin that ends up flaking off, or if you've got really dry lips, just end up applying a moisturizer, or you can even apply something like Vaseline, that's petroleum jelly. That's what will help you get glowing, healthy skin in the long term. Your second option is if you're someone who deals with oily skin. If you've got oily skin, I've got a home remedy for you. This is called Multani Mitti or Fuller's Earth, and you get it at absolutely any Indian grocery store. So you want to buy a block of Fuller's Earth, chip off a bit of it and then pound it into a powder. Mix about half a teaspoon of turmeric or haldi into it, squeeze a little bit of lemon and create a slight paste out of this mixture. If it's not wet enough, add a few drops of water and get that nice smooth consistency. Apply a thin layer of this mixture onto your face, let it dry off. Do not keep it on your face for longer than 20 minutes and then wash it off. What ends up happening is that the turmeric ends up cleaning up your face. It's an antiseptic. The lemon kind of helps increase the glow of your face. And most importantly, because you've got oily skin, the Fuller's Earth kind of just sucks out all the oil from your face. You cannot use this mixture more than once or twice a week, because if you overdo it, then your skin responds by secreting even more oil. So once or twice a week, maybe at a gap of 3 days, end up using this mixture. You'll actually see a change in your face within a month. Tip number 3, we're talking about exfoliation to get that glowing baby type skin. You use a face scrub. That's basically a face wash with these little hard particles. Now when you apply a face scrub, you've got to massage your face in a circular direction, just the way I'm doing it here. You've got to massage yourself firmly. Don't press too hard, but just go in circular motions and press it hard enough for your face to feel kind of a slight tingling feeling. What happens is that because of all those hard particles, your blood circulation to your face increases. And when your blood circulation to your face increases, it promotes skin growth. Now this method works fantastic to give you glowing skin, but don't use this method if you're very acne prone or if you've got acne. That'll end up just harming those inflammations on your face. But if you're not someone who deals with acne and you just want really good, healthy, glowing skin, exfoliation is the way to go. Don't do it more than once a week. Maybe on Sundays, maybe on the same day you apply your Multani Mitti. Tip number 4, if you want clear glowing skin, the biggest hack in the book is you focus on your diet. 2 major factors, the first of which is water. Throughout the day, keep yourself hydrated. Aim just to make your urine clear for most of the day. If your urine's slightly yellow, go and drink some more water. The second factor you've got to focus on is your vegetable and fiber intake. Don't try focusing too much on fruits. Include a little bit of it, but primarily focus on vegetables, which are much more nutritionally dense. That means for that same amount of food, you're getting a lot more vitamins and minerals. Quick rule of thumb is that you want to play around with the colors of your vegetables. Very quick solution to getting healthy skin forever. Tip number 5, a lot of you slightly darker bros focus too much on skin color and don't focus on the things that you actually have to focus on. Remember, if you want to look better, if you want to look more handsome, it's all about looking slightly neater. Beards are in fashion, and if you want, you can keep a beard, but make sure you maintain it well. Either use some beard grooming products or at least end up trimming it to a point where it looks neat. It shouldn't be like a big bush on your face. And also keep in mind, if you're someone who just gets a patchy beard, that means it just grows a little bit in spots, then ideally you should be avoiding a beard. That ends up making you look a little bit scruffy. It's not good for how handsome you look, and it's not good for your corporate environment, your job as well. So either you go clean shaven completely if you're getting a patchy beard, or you grow it out entirely and then take care of it, make sure that it's neat. If you want an example of a great looking beard that looks neat and enhances your looks, check out Virat Kohli's beard. But on the other hand, this is an example of a beard that will actually affect your looks badly. Either you go clean shaven or you grow out your beard and take care of it. Alright, so that's that with the grooming tips for slightly darker guys. Now let's talk fashion tips for dark guys. Keep in mind, your skin is not as important as your physique. If you want to be able to pull off absolutely any kind of piece of clothing, first work on your physique. That's almost 90% of the game won. If you're a dark guy, ideally you shouldn't be wearing bright colors. That's the rule of the book. But that rule completely boils down to zero. It doesn't even matter as long as you've got a good physique. You do not have to be some kind of bodybuilder. You don't have to be ripped like Bruce Lee. You just need to look healthy. Your arms need to be filled out. Your chest needs to be filled out. You need to work your legs. You need to work your back. Just the basics. You can even achieve a good looking body through home workouts. If you're a dark guy, just remember this golden rule. If you've got a good physique, if you've just got the basics correct, you can wear absolutely any color. Alright, so that's that for slightly fitter guys, but obviously everyone isn't fit. Now what do you do if you're a very skinny dark bro, or if you're a slightly more podgy dark bro, if you're slightly on the fatter side? This is when you've got to care about bright colors a little bit. Why? Because bright colors highlight your physique. If you're wearing white, or if you're wearing very bright popping shades like red, orange, bright blue, all that kind of draws attention to your body. And obviously because your skin tone is different from the color of your t-shirt, your body is highlighted even more. So in situations like that, if you're skinny, if you're slightly on the fatter side, avoid slightly brighter colors. Tip number 8, what are the colors that you should choose when it comes to your t-shirts and your shirts? Ideally, give priority to darker colors. We're talking black, navy blue, brown, olive green, dark gray, dark maroon like in this case. These colors match very well with that slightly dark wheatish Indian skin tone. But also keep in mind that choosing your colors is not half as important as choosing your physique. And even all these other 8 points are not half as important as the final advice I'd like to give you all. It's not really a fashion or grooming tip, but keep in mind, if you want to seem more attractive, people aren't just attracted to how you are externally dressed or how you look externally. People are attracted to positivity and confidence. Before trying to select your grooming and fashion related actions, first select the action of loving yourself. Learn how to be comfortable in your own skin. The way you're born is the way you're going to be for the rest of your life. Do not believe that fair skin is superior to dark skin. Unfortunately, we've grown up at a time where our parents tell us things like, "Arey dhoop mein mat ja, kala ho jayega." It really doesn't matter. We're living in 2018. All kinds of skin types are considered beautiful today. Do not believe anyone who tells you that dark skin doesn't look good and that you should get rid of your suntan. Anyone who promotes that idea is basically promoting the idea of racism. Anyway guys, if you liked today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you check out the other videos from our men's grooming and men's style playlist. And until next time guys, from Ranveer, I'll see you later.